Welcome back to the Minecraft Vanilla Guide with your dude to the dust, Nether Conqueror. So in this one, we're gonna actually conquer books. And that's because I want an enchanting setup. I want to get some enchanted gear. That way we can actually use our diamonds. We can get more diamonds. And yeah, we can become Minecraft Chads because Minecraft Chads are cool and they can play Minecraft really good. And I want to be really good. And right now, we're still early game. So what we're gonna do is we're going to make a paper farm. And by paper farm, I mean sugarcane farm so that we can make paper and then we can make books. So it's essentially a book farm because we already have the leather. But anyways, I really like this portal that I built last episode. So if you guys have not seen the last episode, definitely go check that out. We conquered the nether, got some nethery blocks. We found a fortress, killed some blaze. So now we can actually make some potions if we want to make some potions. But we're gonna save that for another day, actually. I'm still just living in the barn. I need to make a house. Maybe we make a house later in today's episode if we have enough time to do that. But first, I want to make a sugarcane farm, and I'm going to make it right about in this area over here. Oh, I hope this is one of my last times harvesting up the sugarcane like this. I feel like a freaking savage.
I never learned how to use machines. I'm just a simple sugarcane hunter.
Have we ever made power rails in this series yet? I don't think we have. Let's go ahead and make some power rails because we're definitely going to need those. For some reason, I looked and I didn't have the recipe, so I don't know what that's all about, but you make them like... okay, there we go. You make them like that. Oh, I think we're only gonna need 6. I think that's all we're gonna need. We're also gonna need some levers. I don't know if we've made levers before. I guess a lot of this is automated, huh? Getting into the automation, huh? Are we gonna automate it? Heck yeah, dudes. Heck yeah, dudes. I don't know where that came from. I need help. Somebody please help. But yeah, we got our power rails. We're gonna need some normal rails. So I don't know. We haven't made normal rails either. That is not how you make them. That is definitely not. You make them like that. We might actually need more than that though. So I'm gonna make more just in case. And then we need sand or dirt. You can use dirt, coarse dirt, whatever. And then we have the sugar cane. We only need 16. Okay, and then we need pistons. How do we make pistons? I forget how to make pistons, guys. Oh, I guess I look up the recipe, huh? Oh, I can't believe I forgot the recipe. Why can't I make it? Why does it say I can't make it? It says I don't have the things that I do. What? This is cursed. Wait, now I forget how to make it. Oh, I need cobblestone. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's dark. Oh. I need a house. If I said that, I need a house. I can't believe I forgot the recipe for pistons. We need 16. That's an epic gamer moment right there that we just made the piston. Okay, that doesn't unlock any more recipes, but that's an epic gamer moment right there. So if you like pistons, if you like automation, help me out, leave a like, help this video do better. It also helps my self-esteem. It makes me feel good about myself. Please just go leave a like. I don't know why I keep doing that. I feel like Batman today or something. What am I missing? What am I missing? Oh my gosh. I cannot believe I forgot about the observer boys. That was the whole point of yesterday's episode, was these guys. Did I really need 16? No. Why did I make 16? I just wasted quartz. All right. Oh, well. I think, all right, we use 16 now. We've committed. We're using 16. All right, and then 8 more pistons. We need all 16 pistons for sure. We can't skimp out on the pistons. I was trying to skimp out on the observers, and the game did not let me. It clicked it for me. It did it on its own. It wasn't me. Confirmed hacks and cheats. We also need a minecart. You make one just like that. I already have one, so I'm just going to use the one that I have, and then we need a hopper, because we're going to turn it into a hopper minecart. So we can go like this, boom, 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 hopper minecart. I think we have everything. So I want to build a building right over here, in this area right over here. So we're going to come down here, and we're going to get to building. Okay, so here's all the materials we're going to need to build this thing. This is going to be for actually growing the sugar cane and then breaking it. I think we're just going to commit to the 16 observers. I can always take them out later if I want to take observers away from this. You don't really need the 16. You need 2 minimum. The more efficient, the more you have, the more efficient it's going to be. 2's the minimum, 16's the max. Now this is going to be for the collection system. I'm not actually sure how many rails you're going to need. I would say about 20 for the size that we're actually going to build today. I think we can get away with the 6 powered rails. These might fluctuate a little bit here. The rest of this stuff down here, this is all optional. This is just reserved in case we run out of rail. This is just how I'm going to dress up the farm today. That's also what all the logs are about. These are just building blocks to actually make this thing and make it look good. Okay, so to start this build, we need to determine where we actually want to grow the sugarcane, and I think I want to grow mine right here. So I'm gonna dig out 8 spots. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, just like that. And then we're going to put 3 of these are going to be the power rail. So I'm just gonna try and put those kind of in the middle, and the rest are going to be rail. And then we're going to have to make this loop around. So I'm gonna give a little bit more room on this side, and then we're gonna need 1, 2, 3 in the middle. So we're gonna need this much space, and then this is going to loop around the back. And then all of this just needs to line up. Let's go one additional block on the end, just like that. Now, if these are the sand, and we're gonna be growing the sugarcane on this sand, we need to put down 8. So that's 9, 8. So that's perfect. And then we're gonna have the wall end over here, so we give ourselves a little room. Now we can put down the rest of the rail around here, and then we're gonna put down 3 more of the power rail, just like that. And then the rest of this is going to be rails. Okay, so I did need a couple more of the rails here. And then this one, we're actually gonna have it be a hopper, and then we're gonna have the collection system be over here. So what we're gonna do is we can put down a chest over here, put that just like that, get a hopper, put the hopper into the chest, and then we can put the rail on top and make all of that line up. Now the way that the power rails work is that they need power, and then they're going to push the hopper minecart forward. So what we can do is we can just put a lever on the side, go like that, and then all we have to do is put the piece of dirt on top of the lever and kind of like hide it so that no one will even know that that lever is in there right there. So let's go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. We have to put the lever on the side of this block just like that. Now what that does is it powers the block, which powers the rail, so we can hop back out, cover that back up, and now all of that is powered. So now we can put the hopper minecart down just like that, and now this hopper minecart should go around and around this forever. So the hopper minecart's cool because the hopper minecart, I don't think we've talked about these before, but they can pick up items through a full block. So sand is a full block, and a hopper minecart is going to be able to pick up items through the full block. A hopper can only pick up items through a half block or a trap door, something that isn't a full block. Anything that isn't a full block, actually. So you can actually even pick stuff up through soul sand by using a hopper. The hopper minecarts can pick stuff up through a full block, which sand is, and we can only grow sugarcane on full blocks, so we have to use a hopper minecart. Actually, we forgot to make one of the components, and it's not this redstone dust. We could technically just use that 8 redstone dust. The thing that we actually need, oh my gosh, we're gonna need so much planks for this, but it is a note block. So if we get the redstone out, we put the redstone in here. Wait, let's see if we have the recipe in here. Yeah, we do. So we need 8 note blocks to make this happen. And I'll show you why. So what's gonna happen is a temporary block right here, piston right there, and then we're going to get an observer facing just like this. Now these are our first times ever using these blocks, and what the piston does is the piston extends forward whenever you give it power. So pistons are really cool. So if we put a lever on the side, which is gonna break the lever, and we power the lever, the piston pushes forward. All this is in the wrong place actually, but that's besides the point right now. You give a piston power, the piston pushes forward. So you can actually break blocks doing that. So let's say that we did have a sugarcane right here, which we actually can't because there's no water next to it. But this piece of sand is here, the piston's powered, it pushes the sand forward, and the sand moves forward. It can also be blocks that don't need gravity, so if we put even dirt here, we can power the piston, push the dirt forward. Pretty cool stuff. And what's cool about the observer is that the observer will give a power output into this block right here. We can put a note block right there. The note block will actually be powered, and it'll send an update to this piston right here once there is a state change in front of the observer right there. So every single time that something grows, or the sugarcane grows in front of this observer, or something goes in front of this observer, it's going to send a power signal into the back here. And we can see that if we break this up, watch this little red dot right here. So when I break this dirt block right here, it's going to send that power signal out through that dot. So technically what we could do is we could put a solid block in the back of the piston like that, and then we could put a redstone dot right there. What's going to happen is the power signal is going to go into the redstone block, into the redstone dot. I mean, it's going to power this block, and then it's also going to power the piston. We could do that, but the way that we are going to do it is like this instead, where we put a solid block there and then a no block underneath. And the reason why we're doing it that way is because it's better in terms of lag. The less redstone dust that you have in the world, the less lag you will have in your world. It's a minimal amount, but if you have a ton of redstone out, it will eventually add up. So if you're on a server, this will definitely help your server mates if you do it this way. Okay, so now that I've explained the redstone aspect of this build, what we can do is we can go ahead and actually make the sugarcane part. So what we're going to do is we're going to waterlog this block right here. What that's going to do is it's going to put water all the way down here. It shouldn't flow over the end because water only flows 8 blocks. These blocks can be whatever blocks you want. They're not going to be seen at all. I probably should have used spruce there just to keep everything consistent and make it look good. But I'm going to be cheap, and I am just going to put the dirt here for now. We do need 1 block right here. So we need to go 1 block up before we put our pistons. Our pistons are then going to go on that level right there. And then we are going to put our observers behind each of the pistons, just like this. Now I'm going to do 1 module in the front here and then 1 module in the back. So we're going to be able to use the same solid block right here, and you can use whatever solid block you want. And we can double down on the note blocks. So both the note block and the solid block right there will work for both sides of this farm. So we can save some resources by doing that. The reason why we put the water in the back there is you need water next to a block that is growing sugarcane on it for the sugarcane to actually be planted. You can't even plant sugarcane if you don't have water flowing next to the block that the sugarcane is growing on. Once we have all of this in place, I'm going to go ahead and build up this wall like this, just to give it some structure. I'm going to put these blocks in front. They're not actually necessary, but they are going to be part of the design that I'm going to be adding into the farm later. Right here, if I wanted to go for max efficiency, I would have to put full blocks in front of each of the sugar canes, so something like this. But I don't want it to look like that. You know, maybe glass would work, maybe glass panes. I wouldn't be able to put the stairs down there, but I've chosen not to do that. That is not what I want to do today. What I'm going to do to kind of keep the farm compact is I'm going to put trapdoors just like this. Now, the reason why this affects the rates of the farm is that sometimes the sugarcane will actually get pushed through the trapdoor by the piston. So when the sugarcane grows up to that height right there, as it happened right there, sometimes a sugarcane will get launched outside of the farm. Is there 2 patrols right here? What is going on? There's those guys, and then there's these guys. That's a big patrol too. So yeah, if you want max efficiency, don't do trapdoors like this. I'm gonna do trapdoors like this because it's gonna keep it compact and I think it looks cool. And I've never really done it. And I'm just gonna come by and collect the sugar cane if I ever see it just piled up out here. So that is the sugar cane all done. I'm gonna mirror this on the other side and I'm gonna dress mine up. But if you just came for the sugarcane farm, that is the sugarcane farm right there. The sugarcane will eventually grow up, the observer will see it, and then the piston will punch it, and the hopper minecart will collect. You broke my farm. You broke my farm, dude. What are you doing? Why? Why did you have to come over here and break my farm? In the middle of me explaining the farm, you came over here. You ruined my day, sir. You are gonna have to go bye-bye.
Got him.
Yeah, the hopper minecart's gonna pick up all of the sugar cane as soon as it breaks, and it's gonna put it into this hopper, which then puts it into this chest. So let's go ahead and build this on the other side. So we put down the sand just like that. We're gonna have to put a stair in down here, and we're gonna waterlog that stair. I have the water on me, great. Put that right there. It shouldn't roll off the end. If it did, it would break the rail right there. The rail would all come up and it would break everything down there. Now we just need to put in our building blocks right here, our solid building blocks, and then we need to shift click on these note blocks. Otherwise you're going to tune them and put down our pistons. Sometimes it's tricky to get the observer into place because you need to kind of like face the way that you want the observer to be facing. So sometimes you have to put a temporary block like that. And then what you can do is you can break that temporary block and get it back. And now I can just click on the side of this observer to get all the rest of the observers into place here. All right, so now we have this side done as well. And now we have 8 modules on this thing. Well, I spoke too soon. I need to get these in here. But now we have 16 modules of the sugarcane farm all running right now. Let's see if we actually have any sugarcane yet. We don't. Okay, but our first piece has grown over here. Look at that guy right there. Hello, you are the winner. If I just break that and pretend like the machine broke it. And there we go. The hopper minecart drops it off into the chest. Are you ready for a time lapse? Are you? I think, is this the first time lapse of the series? I'm not really sure. It might be. But we're gonna do one. And before that, this is a quick vibe check. Yes, that is right. This is the guy making this video right now. If you're vibing, definitely let me know down in the comments. Leave a like and subscribe so that you can join the Dusty tribe. Well, I haven't done one of those in forever. I kind of forgot what to say. But yeah, vibe check. Did you pass the vibe check? I don't know. Let me know. Let me know in the comments. You vibing hard, bro? All right, let's get into this time lapse already. So when you build something like this, you kind of start with the shape, and we already had a shape because we made the farm first and then we just outlined it. So the shape part was already pretty easy to figure out. I also wanted to keep it with a very dark theme. I really like the dark theme. So I used the dark oak as the pillars on the outside. I even used some of the dark oak wood to kind of outline the roof and to detail some of the build. Of course, you need some contrast with that, so that's why I decided to put that wool in there. And I think that really pops. That really looks good with the contrast from the dark oak. And then we don't even use oak except for the trapdoors, of course. We use the spruce for the rest of the roof just to keep it with that dark chocolatey theme. This little room in the front that you actually get the sugarcane in, I think that turned out really cool. It adds a lot of character to the build. It makes it pop out a little bit. Oh, I'm so excited with how this build turned out. This thing is absolutely amazing. Okay, so what I did was I built up this shell around it. I made a little collection room right here. I outlined the outside of the roof with the dark oak like that. I put the spruce on the inside kind of to spruce it up. I put one of the windows on each side. I put the chains hanging down with the lanterns. It looks so good. I made this come out a little bit more just to kind of give it some detail. I made these walls literally just out of the dark oak trapdoors. There was a weird connection here, so I actually hid that with these trapdoors. I kind of gave this some support with that fence, some supports down the bottom down here. Yeah, I think this took me around an hour to make the whole time this was running, and I got this much sugarcane. So we are getting sugarcane out of this. We are going to be able to make paper and get some books really soon here. I also love the wool that I used in here on this design. Just a little bit of white, a little bit of a contrast in there. And I like how you can still see the sugarcane on the inside. All in all, very successful day today with the sugarcane farm and this awesome new building that we have to go with our barn. Now I just need a house. I still don't have a house, but that's okay. We'll get to that for sure. Maybe next episode. I'm not really sure. The whole time I built this, I only saw like 2 or 3 sugarcane that actually ended up out here. So they do occasionally end up out here, but it's a pretty rare occurrence when that happens. It is now time for comment of the day, and I want to switch this up a little bit. I want to highlight actual comments that you guys leave on the videos. I have seen Waddles do this before, and I really like the idea. I also used to shout out comments back when I first started YouTube, so I kind of want to bring that back into this series here. So Mike Croakphone says, so those spawners are really close. He's talking about the blaze spawners. Do you think they're close enough for a double blaze farm? I think they might be. So that is something that we can definitely get into. I really like that those blaze spawners are so close. We can definitely turn that into a blaze farm, maybe even a double blaze farm if they are close enough to do that. And then Harvey Kid, I remember Harvey Kid from way back when I first started this channel. But Harvey Kid says, can you stream? And I do actually plan on streaming this series very soon. I'm not sure where I'm going to stream it. Maybe Twitch, maybe a new YouTube channel. I don't think that I'm going to stream it on this channel. I think that I'm going to start a brand new YouTube channel and do all the streams on there. Not really sure, but that's what I'm thinking right now. So let me know your thoughts on that, because I know a lot of you guys would rather have me stream on YouTube than on Twitch. So I would like to make it as easy on you guys as possible to be a part of those and interact with me there. Well, cool. Let's wrap up this video. You guys have all passed the vibe check. If you have made it this far, that is how you pass, is actually making it to this point in the video. So cool. Thank you so much for watching this one. I'm so excited for getting a house very soon here, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.